You guys know about what happened, right? Where she's getting sued by her dancers for her dancers were being asked like really invasive questions about like how much they're eating and really kind of like, watch your weight and mind this and that. Even though it's supposed to be about like the big girl movement and all that sort of stuff. So people were kind of going like, oh wow, that kind of ruins your reputation as being the here for the big girls. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But then there was also something about them being brought to a strip club in Amsterdam with bananas, a banana specific strip club because it was called like Bananin or something like that, where like they put the banana in their coochie and like I think Lizzo was like kind of peer pressuring her friends to like go for it and eat it and stuff. And again, like I'm not hearing this brought up because honestly, how defensible is it, right? Yeah, she released this album to be a sort of like, and that's why the album is the way it looks. Is like my face hurts from just how much I'm smiling. It's like, okay, buddy, I feel like the queen is protested a little too much up this bitch. You know what I mean? My face just hurts from how much I'm smiling, you guys. Like it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, she released this thing. She released this album to be a sort of like, acquitted of all charges, can't get at me. But then I remember as soon as I looked a little bit into it, wasn't it? It was like, yeah, she's not like cleared from the case. It's just they sued the wrong person or something like that, where it's like you can't sue her as an individual, you have to sue like the LLC that she's represented by, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not you know what I mean, you're not off the hook on this bitch. Like you still actually do have to fucking come to court. It's just later. And so it feels like she's trying to like build off of that to try to like get everyone going like, that's right, I overcame this adversity, didn't I, when motherfuckers tried to take me down. And again, it's always kind of a tell when you like hear them in their art and they never bring up specifics. It's just, you're just trying to keep me down, just vagaries about keeping me down. It's like, well, who's trying to keep you down? Why? Because the Megan Thee Stallion thing, she was like, motherfuckers was talking about how I wasn't really shot. Here's the fucking pictures, evidence. When someone is on the right side, they will tell you the evidence. You know what I mean? If someone's not on the right side, they'll retreat to vagaries and being like, well, you're just trying to keep me down. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, oh, what's really going on? Oh yeah, there was an interview she did with Keke Palmer, of all people, where she was just like, dodging around the question and not really like answering anything. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm seeing this is a Reddit post where it said, Lizzo basically said the performers asked for consent before doing the banana thing and thought everyone was having fun. Keke asked if maybe the dancers felt pressure to engage with the performers due to the power imbalance or because they wanted to impress Lizzo as their boss. Lizzo feels she did nothing wrong and takes the situation as a lesson to have stronger boundaries. It's like, it's like, so this thing you pressured other people into doing, like, in an awkward way. Well, I just need to have more boundaries. That's what it is. It's like, you need to respect more boundaries. That's what that kind of sounds like, doesn't it? Like, Oh, and then I found, that's what it was. So, on Billboard, there was this one article that I found, and I was like, I just copied and pasted like because it was one of those things they wouldn't let you see the whole article. But then when I like, because I was like, oh, let me copy and paste, put it over, just to be like, oh, is that what happened? Yeah, like, does anyone have any follow up on that? Because this was a little while ago, right? And I don't think there's been any recent developments, right? Like, as far as I know, I think that a case is going to be coming on down the line. But yeah, this is what I saw. So on Billboard, they said Lizzo is launching an appeal calling the sexual harassment lawsuit filed by her backup dancers an attack on her First Amendment right to perform her music and advocate for body positivity. And it's like, what? What? Like, doesn't it feel like we're kind of swerving around? Like, well, you bringing up that I was being sort of, body negative towards my dancers is infringing upon my First Amendment right to be body positive. And it's like, but you're doing, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't understand. And then I looked up more, and I was like, yeah, they say Lizzo's behavior toward the dancers was clearly part of her artistic approach, and thus shielded by constitutional protections for free speech. Like, huh? Wait, what? Like, the lawyers are just they're doing some lawyer foo over here. Like, what's going on? Like, bringing these dancers to the Banana Pussy Strip Club was clearly part of my artistic approach and should have been shielded. It's like, huh? What's happening? Am I missing something? Yeah. Yeah, because before that sentence it says her attorneys urged an appeals court to overturn that ruling and toss out the entire case. It's like, yeah, fat shaming. That was what they were specifically saying. Yeah, yeah. Though a judge dismissed some claims last year, including a headline-grabbing claim about fat shaming, he allowed the overall suit to move ahead towards a jury trial. So she does say her lawyers say that the incident, which they stress was entirely optional, was directly tied to the creation of her art and thus cannot form the basis of legal liability. It's like what, like. I'm almost on board when I hear like, oh, okay, it was optional, but maybe it was like pressure and she didn't think about it. But then to be like, it was directly tied to the creation of her art, bringing them to the Pussy Banana Club. That was a part of her body positivity art. It's like, yeah, this is what this is. There's no disagreement that Lizzo held these outings as a necessary part of her creative process. The lawyer writes. Early social gatherings during international tours, like the Bananan Bar, are critical to team building and fostering cohesion. It's like, I don't... Going to a titty bar with bananas? That's part of the... Alright, that doesn't seem right, but okay. Kind of seems like you're coming up with whatever you can to try to excuse shit, but okay. The controversy might or might not halter momentum. It depends on how audiences respond. Well, like, she built herself off of the body positivity thing, and it's like, and if it's like, okay, well, it sounds like you're, when it's convenient for you because, you know, you want to whip the dancers into shape, you kind of drop that shit, you know what I'm saying? It kind of feels like opportunistic hypocrisy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, and there was this other bit, it said, Lizzo has been trying and failing repeatedly to get this case dismissed because she does not want to face a jury of her peers explaining how she created such an egregious and unlawful work environment for her clients. The opposite lawyer is basically bringing. Now, again, it hasn't been brought to court yet, so we'll see what happens. But, yeah. If the appeals court sides with Lizzo, the case will be dismissed. If the court sides with Davis, the case will return to Epstein's court, not that Epstein, and move towards an eventual jury trial. So yeah, it's like she's not out of the hot water. So why is she releasing this sort of celebratory? That's right, guys. Isn't everybody on my side? So it's like, what the fuck is going on?